Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my god, it has been long and I'm so sorry. We can all agree that I should never take a break this long again, yeah? Anyway, so just so we don't waste too much time, today's video, backed by popular demand, is my mama. She's about to come and sit down anyway. And as you can already tell from the title, we're going to be talking love, dating, and marriage. So you might want to grab your coffee or your ice cream or whatever and sit down and enjoy. Used to be my everything. Something, 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 something. Oh God, I was a fool. You became my everything. Took away my bad habits. You could come here and tell me. Be banker, for me bancho. Fimi sila. Okay, so we're just going to start from the basics, right? The whole point of what we're doing is having a conversation, around love, dating, and marriage in that order. So, to start from the basics, tell us what love was like back then. How was it like to fall in love? Is it that I just see you, Shay, fine boy with the skinny jeans? Oh, they didn't wear skinny jeans that time, but fine boy with the rugged jeans, and then that's it. Was that what it was like to fall in love back then?
I would say no, not really.
Mm.
Then you are not easily moved by what the person is wearing, but rather what the person has inside. Because then it's either your parents introduce that person, maybe the person's parents and your parents are friends, or they've lived for a very long time, and then the parents have experienced the character that other person is exhibiting at that point. And then they tell their son, I've found a girl with my friend's daughter, she's good, she has good character, she comes to fetch water for us, she comes to do house chores for us, she's not a troublemaker. And then
So those were like
those
the basics,
yes
the foundation.
the foundation of what most parents were looking for their children.
So if you're saying that between then and now, it has changed, what will you say is responsible for that change? Other than the fact that times have, evolved.
Change. Yes, time has changed, but then we are more concerned now of the physical appearance of the person. It's not all about your physique. It's not about what you wear. It's not about how rich your parents they are, but how committed as a child you are to even your own parents, not just and then to your own parents and to outsiders.
Before you can now think of
Yes.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that our problem is that we're not even loving our small circle. It's like somebody thinking, oh, I'm a boy, when I get into a relationship I'll become a man, or oh, I'm a girl, when I get into a relationship I'll become a woman. Like, we need to start grooming to becoming that person now.
You see, sometimes you just think about, like somebody said, the wedding gown. You don't think about what it entails of being a family person. That's what we are losing, or what we are allowing our children to feel. This is what, because if you know the essence of getting married, going into marriage, you will know that it is not just about the wedding gown, but then the marriage itself, what you have to do to build up that new family that you're starting. So for me, I would say somehow, should I say, we've lost it a little bit, because the people of the old, they know this person one-on-one. They've lived with the person. The family comes together. They've known themselves.
But that's more like the dating. That's the dating aspect. Them knowing themselves. We now, our first problem starts from the love. So I appreciate you now saying that we are not understanding that we need to first be better people in our own space,
Yes,
before thinking of
yes,
going
as a
out.
child
Yes,
growing
as a
up.
child growing up,
Yes, you
before
have to be a better person,
before
know the
going.
right things to do at the right
Yes,
time
yes.
before you going out, because two of you will be coming
Okay,
from
partner.
different backgrounds.
Okay, so I guess I like how we've touched love as per love towards parents and towards future spouse. Now let's look at something a bit more complicated, or something a bit wider, right? You know how we talk about situations, back then most people dated one person and then they went into the marriage. Would you say that we since your choices then were based on mostly what your parents have seen and all that, now that we have the freedom to choose, would you put that by the side of before and say that when we have conversations you say it's even better for us because you get hurt, you heal, you move on? So I just wanted to, me, I know that, but I want you to also say to them about how important it is, or how lucky we are that we get to experience the hurt.
Yes,
Even
yes.
though we don't want it, but it also
It's part of life, which it helps. For now, it helps to build you. You see, in the olden days, the marriage, once you are betrothed to your husband, you follow everything. You because your parents do not want you to say, "I don't spoil our name." So hey, you are going now, you must be this. If your husband said this, you will do it. But now, because of technology, women are working, men are working. You try to blend so that both of you will strike a balance. Now it's better for you people because you have multiple choices to make. You can work, you can choose to work, you can choose not to. Then there was like, it's that you don't work, stay home, take care of the children. But now you people have to work. You have, before you even get there, you have already agreed on what we will do. So you understand, both of you will sit down and say, okay, this is what we want as a family. But then you are not given that opportunity to really, really express yourself. So I would say that it's a good thing that you get hurt, you heal. So when you get into the marriage, you know that no matter what happens, you are there, you are stronger. And it makes you people stronger to know that you've gone through this hurt while you were in courtship, and now you can stand it.
Now that you mentioned courtship, that will lead us to the next thing now. So we're getting into the fun part. You know how so I'm very old fashioned and all that, and I'm always saying that for me, I want it to be more than dating, right? I want to step into a relationship that is more like courtship for me, right? Even though that's what people of the old used to call it. And then I went to check and read up what it would mean to be in a courtship and not dating. It's basically the same thing, but with a definite, this is where we are going, my parents know you, your parents know me, and all that old-fashioned thing. So back then, what was it like dating? Did you guys have meetups at ice cream places? I bet you have ice cream. Did you have meetups? Did you go to the there were no cinemas. Were there cinemas?
There were Baba Salah Cinema.
Baba Salah Cinema, okay. Supermarket. Did you do the, walking on the streets and hands in hands? What other cliche things we do? All that. And then, what was the key point of your relationships back then? What was the highlight of your relationships back then? First of all, what was the thing you people did? What did you people do? I'm going out on a date, because I was at this sermon once, and the pastor was talking about how back then there was no phone. So if you set a date and say I'm coming so day, you have to be there. So what was it like when you say I'm going on a date? Somebody traveling from a state to another state. How was it like?
You say it's difficult, but it was exciting. Because if your boyfriend or your girlfriend is coming to visit you, even your parents will know that there's something happening, because you'll be so excited saying, he's coming, he's coming, and then you try as much as you can to make yourself look good, because you know that after a while you won't see yourself, and you don't even have the opportunity to call.
And when it comes, where do you guys go to? What do you guys do? Just sit down and just, wow, Lord, say love, oh Lord, down. What are we doing these days?
It's different for individuals anyway. And then the only fun place that I can remember for now is this place at towards Bodija. What call that place?
Amusement park.
Amusement park.
Oh my god.
Amusement park was like the
Oh my
only
god.
fun place we have. Okay, let me say here in Ibadan that we have, and then maybe it takes you there, or then you climb one or two, and then you are just saying how are you and what do you do, and then the most important thing that then was holding is you begin to feel how both of you connect. Now, what are your likes? What are your dislikes?
We do that now too.
You
anyway.
do that, but sometimes now, I'm sorry, but sometimes pretentious. You deceitfully, you say what even you do not mean. But then you will see anybody that takes you out like that, he asks you, what do you want to do? What are you doing right now? And then if you marry me, this is what I will do for you. This is what I will do for you. And then it's exciting because you enjoy yourself. Two of you will come to know each other, and then he leaves. That's one aspect. And then the second one is that he comes to your house, to your parents' house, and then sees you, and maybe your parents, they will allow you to go outside, and then two of you are just gisting. You don't touch hands, you don't do any other thing. You just stay aloof, and then you're just talking, maybe sitting down or standing, and then when you finish, the person leaves and you come back. Sometimes if you have not even introduced the person to your parents, then you cannot even bring them home. So what you will do is maybe you meet on the street, and then he just says what he wants to say, and then you let him go so that your parents.
So somebody can come all the way from another state.
Yes.
Come and meet you on the street and talk.
Yes.
And go back.
Yes.
What? That's wickedness.
He might just come. You might tell him, okay, come and meet me so place. You know, it's not like now, because the person that told you is coming on a Sunday, maybe he came and they told you that, okay, the next time I'll be coming, it will be in 2 weeks' time, or in 1 month time. You can't plan that 1 month from that day, so you don't even know where you will be that 1 month time. Yes, you're excited that he's coming, but then there's nothing like I'll be here by 1 o'clock, I'll be here by 12, I'll be here by 2. Okay, assuming he tells me he's coming by 1, and he did not arrive here by 1, and then it's 1 that I have for him. Now maybe my parents say, oh yeah, go and wash clothes, and then I'm washing my clothes before he comes. I won't leave those clothes and follow him. Now he might come and sit where I am washing. Sometimes you will see them coming to sit where you are, and then two of you are washing. You wash, the rinse and spread for you. So it just look as if both of you are catching fun there.
So what will you say was your highlight, your relationship back then?
What should I say is the highlight? The highlight should be, I would say, is building yourself in love.
What we need to find is to find a man that is visionary, that has a plan.
Yes,
that he has not come to play. Come and tell me you don't have something on ground now. Okay, what are you looking at doing in the nearest future? What have you put your hands to now? Right? Say I have plans, they're in my head, what are you doing now?
Some people, yes, I say you people are having more opportunity now to make a choice, and they also plan with your husband or the person you intend to marry.
Okay, just for the fun of it, we will like to know what did a guy need to do to get a woman to marry a woman back then?
What does he need to do? To see the parents.
That's all.
If you are a man, the first thing you do is to first go through the parents. Once if you like the girl, you go through the parents, so that at least the parents will now start pushing it so that the girl will agree. Because especially if it's a girl that is arrogant, or a girl that will not give in, you just go and confront her.
Unlike now where you go through the friends. Parents are not going to help you.
Sometimes you go through the friends. Now you can even go directly. But then you might just be eyeing the girl. You say, I like this girl, and then sometimes you go tell your parents first that father and mother, this is the person I like who is in that family. They ask you, where is the person from? Hope the person is from a good home. Hope the girl is hardworking.
Then you now go to the parents.
You now go to the parents. Your parents might likely go to the parents. That's one way. Another way is that the guy might go there himself, at least to begin to know the parents. He will start coming and say, what do you want? Say, no, I just came to see your daughter, sir. She's my friend. And then, start getting used to the family. And before he will now go home again and tell his own parent that I like this girl. And then the parents will also give their own advice.
And then they progress into
and then it continues.
I just thought of how I think I should make this video into 2 parts. We've talked a lot about what love, dating, and marriage was like then, right? So maybe this will be where I end the first part, and I'll see you guys in the second part. Okay.